you have 6 months worth of money,
Yep.
your life can completely change.
Adults do not have enough money saved to cover a $1,000 emergency. And nearly a third of those people would have to resort to borrowing money to pay for any unexpected expense.
One of the things that I struggled with the most was saving. Always, you don't save, you don't save, you don't save, but it's never a tip on how to actually effectively do it. And I'm tired of that.
Let's cut the drama out of our lives, especially when it comes to our money. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well, hope your day is going great, and thank you for coming back. So today we're going to talk about money. In order to live our best lives, we really have to focus on controlling and figuring out our financial situation, finding financial stability, so that then we can find growth and move to the next level.
You can do whatever you want as long as you have 6 months worth of rent.
But if we don't even know what level we are on right now, how are we gonna get to the next level? So today we're gonna use my financial PDF available at mycadera.com. Go get yours in order for you to really break down exactly what your money is going towards. So I'm going to open my laptop, show you guys my screen. I got my glass of wine because, you know, talking about money is a little stressful.
Y'all in your 20s be really going through it.
And let's hop to it. Let's get to it, guys. All right. Okay, y'all. I got everything opened and I'm ready to show y'all exactly what's going on. So we start off with, I skipped the introduction because y'all will see that if you get it. And also there's a free gift. It's a survey for you to really figure out like what you understand about finances. And please let me know what you know the gaps are in your financial education, so that then I can fill in those gaps for you. But for today, like I said, we're looking for financial stability. We're looking to make sure that we are not overspending and we are putting our money into the right things to set ourselves up for the future. All those dreams that you've ever wanted, they are within reach as long as you can plan and you have a little nest egg for yourself. All right. So we start off with the first page where you go through categories. The categories are transportation, food, utilities, supplies, and socializing. You are welcome to change the name of the categories or add on to the categories if I did not cover something there and what I use for my own life. So input whatever numbers go with you. So for me, I have a car. I'm just gonna quickly input some numbers so you guys can see. I have a car. I spend like per month, I probably spend like $70 on gas. And I don't really take the train or Uber or bus. So we're gonna go to food. Food I pay quite a bit of money on. I'm sure the rest of you do too. For me, I do have a meal plan because I order Hungry Roots, which is a delivery service for groceries. If you don't know about that, go read my blog post about minimalism and trying to cut out all the excess in my life. That link will be in the description, so go hit it and go read all about it. So I'm on a meal plan and it's around $75 every 2 weeks, so that means that is $125 per month. And then I still buy additional groceries like milk, well, almond milk and fruit and just other things to cook African food whenever I feel like it. So I'm gonna put another $50 there. And I do embarrassingly still order in all the time, and I also eat out. So I'm gonna just pay $60 here and another $60 here. I'm still trying to cut that down because that's crazy, but you know, it is what it is for now. So for utilities, I have a roommate and we split the gas and electric bill in half. So on average, depending on the month, we're using January, which is the winter months. Winter months are more expensive, as most of you know, to pay your light bill. So I'm gonna put in like $70 each, which is if it's $140, then it's like $70 each. So laundry, I have my own washer, but sometimes I'm too lazy to do that. So depending on, I can go from anywhere from $0 to $20 per, and I do laundry every other week, so $40 a month. For toiletries, we stock up on our toiletries once a month. Also, we probably spend like another $40 each. So if you see all of the formulas have already been inputted, so all you literally have to do is put it and it'll calculate it for you. It'll calculate all the totals for you, to make it as easy as possible. Supplies, I buy decorations, but right now I'm kind of in a stage where I'm not buying any real things into my house, so I'm gonna leave this area blank. And socializing, I'm not in any clubs right now. Expenses with friends, that includes going out, drinking, buying birthday presents, just having a fun-filled day. So I'm just gonna leave myself $100 a month to do that. And if you actually scroll all the way to the end, it also calculates your totals, the average of how much you spent for that year. So you can see how much money is really going into your categories and how to either cut or allocate more money for those sections. So now we're gonna go on to the second page. The second page is actually the spending template. You will see that all of those numbers, the totals of those numbers that we just put in the categories, automatically are inputted into their sections. The only things left blank are the savings, the incidentals, and the additional withdrawals. So those ones are the ones that you're gonna put yourself. So right here at the top, you're gonna input your hourly rate. Let's say you're the average person who makes around $15 an hour, and your hours, we're calculating per month and not bi-weekly. So per month, if you're working, let's say you're working
2 hours later.
Let's say you're working 40 hours a week, so that means 80 hours a check times 2 per month is 160 hours total. So as you see, they're gonna calculate for the algorithm I already put in is going to calculate for you how much you should be earning before tax. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna scroll to the bottom and hit the link, and that link will take you to your paycheck calculator. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna input your hourly wage like we just did. So we're gonna put $15 an hour, and we're gonna put this is gonna do per pay period. Per week you're gonna put $80. So your estimated take home is $994. That is for one paycheck. So what you're just gonna do is take that $994 and times it by 2. So I'm gonna teach you guys a quick little formula. Just equals 994 times 2 equals, and it'll tell you how much you're supposed to take home. $1,988 is roughly what you should be taking home for your entire month. So now that we've seen the calculations, your total expenses so far is $615. So as you will see, if you have the journal, the first book that you're assigned to read is Rich Dad Poor Dad. The reason why I like Rich Dad Poor Dad is because he really goes into explaining the concept of paying yourself first. No matter what your financial situation is, you have to put money away for your future. You have to pay yourself first. You will read more about it in the book, but we're gonna put a savings plan. You're not allowed to skip over this section. So whether you can only afford right now to pay $100 a month, we're gonna input the $100. Incidentals, we're gonna just leave that at 0, and additional withdrawals at $50 because right now we don't know. This is all projected. So you're gonna input all of these numbers individually by yourself over here. So maybe you end up spending $77 for transportation, and your food actually went down. It's $150 instead. No, I'm just gonna skip ahead and type these in. Okay, so as you see now, we've input all of our real numbers, and those real numbers are what's gonna tell you how much you have. So here you're gonna see your total expenses, what you've actually spent, and then this is gonna tell you what you have left over after those bills. So you're allowed to adjust these numbers. Let's say you have more money than you expected and you decide to put an additional $100 or $200 into your savings that month. Okay, so now you have $1,000 left from your paycheck because you only spent $988. And things happen, so you're just gonna start inputting those numbers, and here is where you're gonna put what you actually spent on. So let's say I decided to buy a bike, and it's $180. And I also decided to splurge and go shopping and buy a new winter jacket because it's cold, and because this is January. So we're gonna put, what is it called? Winter jacket, and here, and then you're gonna put in the number. Let's say it costs a whole $190. It was more expensive than the bike. And as you see, the numbers continue to go down. So you can always adjust the numbers on the top. Let's say you decide to put more savings, or you socialize a bit more. Let's add a whole 100 to the socialization. All of those numbers will automatically adjust. You don't have to do much calculations through this. And when you scroll down, you'll see that your savings have already inputted. So the $300 that you put in the savings up here will automatically come down here as a total savings. 40% will go into your core savings, 30% will go into your Roth IRA, and 30% will go into investments, buying stock, future real estate, whatever. I put right here, only input the dates and the goal total. Besides that, everything else will automatically calculate by itself. So as we put in those numbers in the first savings, those numbers are split up again here as a further breakdown. So let's say I made this payment the first of the month because I'm really trying to really kill it for the next year. I'm gonna input that date throughout this entire thing because that's when it happened here. And we're also gonna put the bank institution. You know, a little parched, talking a lot. Okay, is that for me, I am a spender. I know myself. I am not a natural saver. If I see money there, I want to spend it. Just like finding extra money in your pocket. That money might have been needed for something, but the minute I see it, I'm like, wow, a gift to myself. Let me go find something cute to buy. So the way that I approach my finances is out of sight, out of mind. I have automatic withdrawals. This is for the second paycheck of every month, so that then I know that that money is just gone. It goes into separate bank accounts. I currently have 5 different bank accounts for 5 different purposes: for my carrera, the business, for a future business that I'm already planning, for a house that I want, for a core savings, and my Roth IRA bank account too. Not including the money that I allocate for Robinhood. So to you, that might seem a little extreme. If you are like me, if you can keep your money all in the same place and not spend it, hurrah, good for you. I applaud you. But there are high yield, high interest savings accounts that we can be using to work for us. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna input the bank that you want. And if you want me to make a full video, I love talking about how to make the best out of your money. So right here, let's say you still, basic, and you got Chase, even though that is really depreciating in value. Your Roth IRA, let's say you went with the most common one. I have Vanguard, and for your investments, you also use Vanguard. Last but not least, if you're at the stage in your life where it's time to pay student loans, this is where you will go. This is the only part that takes the most like manual labor, and even that is not a lot. You have different loans and they all have different amounts. So we're gonna go smallest to largest. So the smallest loan you're gonna put here and try to break it down into 5 manageable payments. You're gonna put the total right here. So let's say one loan is $1,500. Okay, so I had extra money this month, right? So we're gonna go to spending template, and right here I have a $1,500 loan. I want to pay a third of that off right now. So we're gonna put student loan, and here we're gonna put $500, right? That will not calculate automatically. That $500 is with $37 in your bank account. So if that's too high, let's say we literally want to split it into 5. Ooh, child, what's the mental math there?
2,000 years later.
15, y'all, you know how long it's been since I did long division? 1,500. Oh, duh, dummy. I got talking to myself. There are all I gotta do is put a formula. Equals 1,500 divided by 5. $300 a month. I'm so dumb. Sorry. I got finances, but mental math is not my friend. So we're gonna do $300 for this month. That $300 is gonna go here. You have $237 in your bank account. I never think you should fully empty your bank account just in case there are things that come up. And I use a lot of online banks, and online banks always take like 3 to 5 business days to get you your money back into the main account. I suggest that you always leave yourself a little leeway, $100 here, give or take. So let's say we said $300 for this one, and we're gonna put the date. And I've already planned, okay, on the 14th of the month, I'm gonna make sure I pay the $300. I'm not touching any of the rest of the loans. Let's say mine's are, just no. Okay, that's no. Let's say you just got out of school and it's still the 6 months where you have like a leeway period, and you're trying to pay off the smallest loans first so that then they stop accruing interest and extend the time. So we put only for loan 1, you put your $300, and it calculates, okay, you have $1,200 left, and you're just gonna keep going. You see, all of it will continue to go down until you have a $0 balance. This does not include interest. What I'm trying to do is try to pay it off, help you guys pay it off as soon as possible, so the interest that accrues every month will be minimal. That is pretty much it that I wanted to show you. Last thing I forgot to say is that once you've made the payment, let's say you planned it ahead of time, but then you came back, just check it off right here. Continue to check it off so that then you know that that's done. And when it is completely done, all you gotta do is, to me, I'd highlight the entire box and turn it gray, because that is completely done. You can also see that I put examples here for everybody to see where I've inputted a lot of information. You can use that, play around with it, change the numbers, and the numbers will change and calculate so you can figure out exactly how to use it. Okay, y'all, so we're back. I just want you to remember that the whole point of all of this is we're trying to get to the next level. But before you can get to the next level, you have to know where you are. You cannot be in denial about your finances. You cannot just avoid them. You have to have a clear understanding of what you have, what you bring to the table financially, so you can properly set attainable, reasonable goals for yourself to get you to where you actually want to be. It is not about wishing and hoping and crossing your fingers and praying. You still got to do all of those, but like, prayer without works is foolish. You have to do the work for it to actually get somewhere. So I hope this helps a lot. This is what I currently use, have been using to really get myself in order. Sometimes you will go negative, sometimes you will overspend. That is just inevitable. But like, if you can be great 90-80% of the time, that is what we're aiming for. The stricter that you are with yourself, the better off you will be, the more financially stable, the quicker you can get to the next level. And if any of y'all are wondering, why do I need a Roth IRA? Why do I need investments? Please comment below. I will make you another video. I will explain it all to you because I am here for you. We are creating Carrera together. Let's get it. Let's get to the next level. Let's make 2021 the best year of our lives, regardless what is happening outside. All right. See y'all next week, next Wednesday. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to hit all of that. Love y'all. See you next week. I don't know why I procrastinated doing this video for like 3 weeks. It was mad fun.